I'm here in Bundoora with the host and producer of the Great Northern Football Show, Ramon. Hello.
Hello. Thanks
How are
for
you?
doing fantastically well on this Sunday night with everyone around. I thought it was going to be quiet.
Yeah, we have had a bit of issues setting up, trying to find a quiet spot. Apparently Sundays go off down here.
They didn't last Sunday.
That's when I should have been here. Look, I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions about the show because I'm new to it. I wanted to find out when it began, how you even got interested in it. What, do you have a love of football?
Well, yeah, I did play a lot of footy when I was younger. I played junior footy at Keon Park. That was fantastic. I'm playing on the 17s. Probably the best 2 years in my footy career. It didn't last very long. I played nights in 1998. Didn't get drafted, and then I played a little bit at North Heidelberg. And I think at that age, though, you kind of like 18, so you can start drinking. Yeah. You start driving and stuff like that. And then obviously girls come into it, a nightclub. So I thought to myself, well, hey, I played footy since I was so young, and then do I have a drink with mates, go out and dance a bit of trance music and and dance with some girls, or do I play footy on a Saturday morning under 19s at like 9 o'clock in the morning? So obviously at that age I kind of went out and partied. So I didn't really make a comeback until I was about, I think, 27, 28. Played a little bit at Whittlesea then, St Mary's. Cool. And I guess I was never going to be the star I was, So I kind of, I sort of, gave away when I was about I guess 30. It was sort of enough at that time. And that's when, at the time, I think it was about 2011, I was working at a warehouse, which I absolutely hated. And I thought to myself, well, what could I, something I could just do as a hobby on the side. And that's where I started. I come across this show called The Local Footy Show with Daryl, Benny and Kev. Pretty good guys. Yeah. And, they were quite welcoming, brought me on board. And I did a bit of filming. Well, it wasn't allowed to do any interviewing, and that's how their show operated. But I did some filming. And it didn't take me long to realise. I felt they were a great show, but I didn't feel they really wanted to progress. Try new things. I think they wanted to keep it the same, which is fair enough. But I felt that maybe I could put this together and maybe I can start a show in, say, the northern suburbs. Yeah. The only problem was I'd never done any filming, interviewing or editing. So, but I learnt it, gradually. And I spoke to the network, Channel 31, and I did a pilot show, put it on. Cool. And that pretty much it all started. I think it might have been March when I went down and did a Eltham Doncaster practice match. So it was really good. Awesome. So you said you've learned a lot of skills in the last few years. What would you say is your most enjoyable part of the entire process? Well, I think probably dealing with people. I think I learned a lot about people doing this show. I think I learned about a lot of good people, a lot of people that try and use you, trying to get free stuff. Yeah. I'm going to all day about that, but I think at the start I had, I didn't really have the strongest team. That's not taking away anything from the guys, but I just felt that they were more probably in it for themselves, and that was kind of frustrating because I couldn't really get the show together. I think it took about the 18th week to finally get the show, was how I wanted to go, just before the finals. So, but it was very frustrating before that. I think you need a strong, dedicated team that's loyal if you're going to really get anywhere. But it managed to get through the year, and it was fantastic. And I guess 2013 went on social media, and last year took it off, did a couple of shows. It's the place to be. And what about on the lighter side of things? I'm sure you would have, filming with hours of footage, there would be some pretty hilarious things going on in the background, or caught some interesting things on camera. Yeah, I think every week there was generally someone who wanted to get in front of the camera, whether it was children screaming or guys flashing their pants or doing anything. There was people always trying to kick footies at me in the camera, which is quite annoying actually. I had a go at one guy last season. Must have good reflexes by now. I always keep an eye out. Don't worry about that. My eyes are going everywhere. I guess sometimes it's not really exciting because, like I said, last season during the finals, Nina, who was doing some interviewing, nearly got scone in the back of the head. Dangerous so stuff. It was really silly. Which I don't mind having a bit of the comedy side of things, but at the same time, you've got to be serious to things like that. But overall, I think it's been really good. So I shouldn't bring a helmet to work, maybe, just in case. I'll be keeping an eye on you, so just be nice to me, otherwise I won't say that footy's getting kicked at you. But it'd be a really good year. This year's going to be fantastic. I think pretty much I don't want to give away too much at this point, but it's going to be a really big year. It's up to people to watch it, isn't it? Just to tune in to get the goods. Oh, absolutely. I think I guess probably the one thing that is a little bit disappointing is that when I first started the show, I think a lot of people had their eyes that are wide open and they thought this is an opportunity for all of us to get free stuff. And it kind of was disappointing. It was extremely disappointing because I sort of did go out and sort of trusted a lot of people, and then it was sort of to give a little bit back to the show. These people turned their back on me, and I kind of was very disappointed about it, but I'm glad I learned that experience because now I know who to weed out in 2015.
Definitely, and now we can, we can get on board with a brand new season, get it happening, get excited, everyone.
It's going to be a strong team. Obviously, I'll be doing my thing, but also I'm going to be, have another girl on board. Also, Kim Wilson's a great guy. He's going to be jumping on. He's from Heidelberg. Awesome. And Maddie Brown, who's like a true celebrity. So many people.
So I hear. Yeah.
So many people know him.
Excited to meet this Maddie Brown.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a great guy, and so I think it's probably the strongest team we've got this year. And I think by the end of the season, a lot of people are going to be asking some questions about media in the Northern Footy League, I think. So I can't wait for the official season to start.
No, me either. Thank you very much.
No worries, and thank you, Sasha.